Straight back. So this is drop us down into hills. Just don't create a problem for an electric vehicle. You just put your foot down and they just go. Instant acceleration, 68 kilowatt motor. I think I'm making my passengers a little ill, so I'm going to back down a bit. We're also kicking up some gravel. We're trying to find a nice view so we can have our sandwiches and look over the Lake District. Surprisingly, we haven't come across snow yet. We've driven past it, but it's only on the peaks. Keswick, Troutbeck, should we go to Troutbeck?
e-Niro. Got to a picnic area.
I love the power delivery of an electric vehicle. Ooh, snow! At 30 miles an hour, you put your foot down, and down, and down, and down, and down, and you're easily up to national speed limit. We're deep into the heart of the lakes now.
Caution, drive slow. It should be slowly, shouldn't it? That's English.
They never say that.
No, but drive slow.
Yeah, they should, but
Yes.
they don't.
Range check update, we're at 127 miles, and in our search for snow, well, we haven't really found much.
This vehicle has 395 newton meters of torque and 201 brake horsepower. It'll pull 0 to 60 in 7.5 seconds and tops out at 104 miles an hour. Brad Airson there.
Yeah.
Troutbeck.
Most excellent picnic, thank you. And onward. This infotainment screen gives you lots of information about the charging of the car as well, so it's well placed, it's easy to see.
You can preset the heating. It appears you can schedule charging as well. Ooh, very clever. Eco driving, CO2, interesting. So you get a CO2 reading as well. So we're going to head to Troutbeck and then we'll head back towards Windermere. So we can see snow, we just can't get to it. Looks like most of the snow has gone. Annabelle's back behind the wheel.
A range check, we've got 123 now.
We're heading back towards Windermere. We're going to see if we can come off some of these side roads and see if we can find some snow. But some of the passes that we were going to go up before are closed. So, they're probably closed with good reason though.
There's very little noise. Even though we're on a country road, this is an electric, there's not much. There's very little body roll, hardly any vibration. And with the raised ride height and the comfortable driving position, it's awesome. The steering's great, it corners nicely. And I know I say this on most of the reviews, but this is ticking a lot of boxes. We're getting bounce rather than bump. And look at these great views. What a combination. This is what a road trip is all about.
Convoy system. Not seen one of these for a while. So we get escorted through the roadworks by a convoy vehicle.
I've not seen one before. Interesting.
Ooh, 2 Kias.
Kia.
This looks a nice little place, doesn't it? But
Yeah. What's it?
getting a boat.
Range update. We're still on 122. So it's holding very, very well. Red squirrels.
crossing.
Although we didn't find the snow, we have travelled through some beautiful scenery, and in this peppy car, because I have to say...
Well, let's face it, we've seen a lot of snow.
Yeah, we just haven't
can't get
travelled
near
through
it.
any of it, yeah. But being able to glide and zip through these windy lanes in this peppy car, because it is...
With no worry of range anxiety either, because
No.
it's so spot on.
Well, I'm still only on 120 now. It's
Look at
fantastic.
that.
It did.
It's not really a regular occurrence for me to travel as a passenger. And the thing about an electric vehicle is you know when the drivers hit the accelerator. Annabelle, demonstrate. See, I can't even hold the camera.
No, that was a little blip, unlike what you give me.
Well, the difference is, it's there, it's instant. Because you've got an electric motor, it's just there. With combustion, you've got to wait until this says that, and this does this, and this injects that, and blah, 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 and the turbo winds up, and all types of things. With an electric motor, it's just literally put foot down, pinned. We've a wheel spun.
He's definitely a talky beast.
395 Newton meters.
Oh yeah, you can feel it. And it's all there at your fingertips. Or well, your foot, I should say.
Foot tips.
At your tippy toes. They're very, very big and they're very, very high. Not quite high enough now. So right here.
Where the road is, not the car park.
No, that's the car park, and this is where that car's going, yeah?
Yeah, down here. We're just about to head down the struggle. This heads towards Ambleside. This kind of road is absolutely no problem in an EV.
This is twisty, isn't it?
Yeah.
I watched them coming along here when we were coming along the top.
The struggle is one of those really steep roads, so we went on to Regen 3 and it's already started increasing the range. We're now up one already to 112. So it recharges the battery as we do the twisty turny.
Oh, look at that for off-roading. Fancy that?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, you're on your own on that one, mate. Not a chance.
Look, sheep, hello.
I can feel the Regen pulling us back now as we're going down this steep hill. I'm just going to take my foot off the accelerator and I can feel it pulling there.
We will come to a complete stop on level 3. Low gear now for 1.5 miles, 13%. So, let's test the Regen. Annabelle has taken her foot off the pedal and
we are rolling to a stop, getting slower and slower.
it'll be interesting to see if it can hold the car on this next bit.
No, it's not going to work.
Don't use the accelerator, use Regen all the time, and let's just see how much it recoups.
Range check, we're now up to 113. Woohoo. Oh, thank you, Mr. Dog and Dog Walker. Thanks, Mr. Dog.
Doglovich.
Doglovich.
Oh, my ears are popping. Lake Windermere, right at the back there.
But this extra 100 miles that you get with the e-Niro just completely eliminates any kind of range anxiety that you may have. And I'll give you a range check now. We're putting in Regen 3. We're up to 115 now going down the struggle. It's accurate as well, I have to say.
That means we've gained 4 miles.
We have, yeah.
And we've only travelled about 1.5 miles. The way this vehicle differs to the other EVs we've driven is, as Annabelle mentioned, you've got more of a range. But with the other models, it wasn't quite as accurate. With this, when it says that reading, you know it's that or higher. We're now in Ambleside. We've just come down the struggle, and there's the house built on the river or canal or stream or whatever. You'll actually find that on Forza Horizon.
We're ambling through Ambleside.
Yeah.
Taking.
Give him a pip. Just because he admired what we were doing.
Yeah, you could see we were filming.
There's our famous charger that we used on various electrics and hybrids. We're just heading out of Ambleside now. On the left hand side you will see the Lowood Bay Resort, and that's where Annabelle and I do most of our live reviews when we're at the gym.
We've come a full circle now and we're heading back.
We're now heading up towards Windermere and back through Kendal to Silverdale. Right, range update, Annabelle.
Range check, 111.
It's quite extraordinary how much range you can recoup on a steep hill using Regen.
Kirby Stephen.
Goom, I'm filming!
Oh, sorry.
Goom, how's your experience been?
I don't know. An exciting experience.
Goom in the spotlight. There. Annabelle's put her foot down a bit, so it's quite hard to film this.
So I'll be ookie pookie.
You'll recognise Goom from various videos such as Mobility in the i8.
Oh, thank you.
Pensioner style.
All in all, a very impressive ride.
It really has impressed us, the Kia e-Niro. I expected it to use far more range than it actually did. And the fact that it can regen so easily as well. You can see why there's a waiting list for this car.
Range check. We're at 100 miles and we're currently getting 3.8 miles per kilowatt. Yeah, they're not going that slowly.
We're doing 37 and a 70. Watch out for the full review coming and the 5 things that we love. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.